What's up, guys? Shout out to Jeff. It's his birthday, and I got confirmation that I could do this video. I had to ask, so happy birthday to Jeff. Shout out to Marine. I think she also has the same birthday as Jeff, so we love you guys. So we're gonna be looking at my boy Jeff. You guys can follow him on Instagram. Got a little link right there, a little QR code. You can just scan that. You've seen him in all my videos as the Uki. You've seen him on Cousin Tony's instructional. So we're going to be looking at some of his matches. He's one of those guys that's really good. You just probably never heard of him. It's just how it is. Sometimes you're popping and then you get a lot of attention, but you can still be popping and not get a lot of attention. And it's kind of similar to what happens to the Brazilians. There's so many great Brazilians. And then because maybe you can't pronounce their name or it's very similar to someone else's name, they kind of get lost. So let's shine a light on Jeff today. So we got this Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Rising Star, Jeffrey Cummings. So it's from 11 years ago. It's from our friend Chris Roach. But it was well done. Well, Chris Roach was ahead of his time back then. He's still ahead of his time. So let's give it a watch. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
My goals is to be a world champion, be an Abu Dhabi champion, be a Pan Am champion, win everything. Any tournament that I enter myself in, I'm looking to be number one. I don't care who I have to go against. I'm going out there to do my best and win. And I won't be happy unless I win.
This is the old Alliance headquarters.
2008.
Lucas,
the first time I came to Atlanta.
Jacare. Look at Austin, young Austin.
I know him 4 years, and these 4 years I know that he's he put his heart in the mat, so he train every day. So he very dedicated, and very talented too.
Like I say, I like being beaten up, but I like the grind, man.
Since I moved to Atlanta training, he's dedicated to training, to looking forward to the next level, to getting better. And I'm here to help him. Of course, he helped me every day too on my training.
Pretty much when it's tournament time, your full focus is jiu-jitsu. If it's not helping you with jiu-jitsu, you're not doing it.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain.
Dooley, Austin, Patrick Mays, some old school, Colin, Diffley. What's over there? Facebook Chris, Vinny, Seaweed.
Seeing and follow Jeffrey competing, inside Alliance, definitely is a big part of the team. He always is the one who's gonna make the point for the whole team. Jiu-Jitsu is a sport.
Who is that? You guys
but
recognize
you have
that
to
guy?
support of the team, and then as well you make the point for the team. And he definitely is a big piece of the team. He's always in the final. He's always helping the team score, the points. And he's a brown belt now, but I see him in the future one of the best American black belt. I could see that on him, and then he had the will to do that. So I'm really looking forward to see him as a black belt compete with the best, and I know he can be one of the best as well.
This team means a lot to me, and I'm 100% all the way Alliance.
Jeff is very athletic.
Who's that, guys?
He always liked to train very hard, and he loved to compete. And now he's reaching a good level. He's on top of everything now. And now he's teaching, helping me to teach over here. And I think he has a bright future.
I consider Jacare to be like a second dad to me.
Oh,
I
no.
learned a lot from him, and not even just in jiu-jitsu, but in life in general. And what can you say? The man created the best team in the world.
Now I think he's maturing, and he's understanding our concepts and becoming a better person.
For sure, next year he's gonna come really, really strong. Then he fought this year. He's working, every day, really really hard, and for sure you're gonna see him next year much better.
I mean, he's a great athlete. He never stops on his mats. He's always going after it. It's awesome to see him fight.
Yeah, everybody, not gonna be an easy match for anybody. Tony Barker, who else over there? Ludador, if you guys remember Ludador, let me know in the comments. Clinton, Mike Massey. Magarin.
Traveling somewhere, could be anywhere. There's a coldness in the air, but I don't care. We drift deeper, life goes on.
I can't remember that kid's name for some reason. Somebody let me know in the comments.
Into the sound.
Mike Massey over there, lady. Patrick Mays. There's Lucas.
Traveling somewhere, could
Preston?
be
Who's that?
anywhere. There's a coldness in the air, hey, but I don't care. We drift deeper into the sound. Life goes on. We drift deeper into the sound. Feeling strong. So bring it on. So bring it on. We drift deeper into the sound. Life goes on. We drift deeper into the sound. Feeling strong. So bring it on. So bring it on.
There's Preston. He's famous. That's Brian Meatballs, but that was Preston, famous photographer now, videographer. Hey, nice Jeff. Ludador's a nice little tournament, man, back in the day. I don't think there is a local tournament quite as good. I mean, Atlanta Open, but that's kind of not local, really. It's regional.
Deeper, life goes on. We drift deeper, drift deeper. We drift deeper into the sound. Life goes on. We drift deeper into the sound. Feeling strong. So bring it on. So bring it on. We drift deeper into the sound. Life goes on. We drift deeper into the sound. Feeling strong. So bring it on. So bring it on.
Hey, get it, Jeff, get it.
Embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Oh, embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Oh, embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. Oh, embrace me, surround me as the rush comes. As the rush comes.
Shout out to Inverted Gear Key right there.
As the rush comes. As the rush comes.
how he crosses those arms. Damn, that's money. Nice. Hey. On the back. Armbar, yeah, that's Jeff. That's Jeff Cummings right there. Jeff placed third in the featherweight division of the 2013 Jiu-Jitsu World Championships. He forfeited to a teammate in the semifinals via gentleman's agreement. He was undefeated in his weight class, so, you know, who knows? He could have won that tournament, and that would have changed his whole life. Then Says Alliance won 6 consecutive years. I mean, they got so many titles. Nobody's keeping count anymore. But it's athletes like Jeff that made that happen. You know, it's not just nobodies, it's people training their hardest.
There's something about jiu-jitsu that really brings the best out of people.
Man, if you guys enjoyed this video, where is that? That's a good little clip there of Jeff. And that's not it. Right there. If you guys enjoying this video, you know, hey, listen, it's his birthday. Show him some love. Listen, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Look, I sent him a little bit of birthday love, so you guys can send him some love too on Venmo at Jeffrey-Cummings. Send him some love. It ain't got to be a lot, you know. It could be a little bit. It could be some pennies, okay? Yo. Yeah. You got to pay Jeff off when you roll with him tonight. And don't worry, I'm going to keep bugging you guys. So that was a good video, man. Chris Roach did a great job. I wish he would do some more of those. So now we're going on to Reddit. And it says, hey, it's ADCC World Champ Thiago Souza before his match this Friday on 1. So check it out, guys. I'm not sure who he's fighting, but it's Thiago Souza, guys. It's always a good match. And one guy says, fresh face, wide-eyed, new white belt walks in and asks to roll. What are you tapping him with? Wrist lock. Oh, so they're under the one championship title. Yeah, wrist lock. Yeah. Let's see. When will we see you go against Mikey? Oh, that's a good one. I think now it's difficult as he's in UFC and I'm in one. Maybe one day. Why can't you guys just fight at ADCC or CJI or something? So that's a downside. These guys sign these exclusive contracts. So, you know, if you're with the UFC, you can't fight outside the UFC. If you're in the one championship, you can't fight outside one. But then you have two really great guys that never fight for somehow. Makes no sense. Yeah, it makes 0 sense. I don't know what to say. Let's see. What's your training structure like, i.e. day-to-day breakdown and week? He says he does 2 sessions and 1 conditioning training. That's the guy's like every day. Yeah, I mean, these guys are young. They can do 3 times easy. If you got to rank the top 5 guys in your weight division, who would be in your choices and in what order? Of course, he put himself. Then he says Pato, Fabricio, Cicernos, Kennedy. That's a good list. I'm trying to think if I would change this list. This is kind of based off ADCC, you know. He did tap out Pato. I can't say much. I feel like Mikey should be on that list. I would throw Mikey on that list, but I'm biased. Respect for printing Cicernos' name. Gabriel Souza. Yeah, I don't think he likes Gabriel Souza. He said, "What's your daily/weekly diet like?" He says, "I eat chicken, eggs, a lot of carbs, protein, and vegetables, and a lot of coffee." I mean, look at that kid. I wouldn't be surprised if he eats a lot of candy too. He looks like he eats candy, doesn't he? Look at him. Yeah, look at him. I want to give him some candy, not in a creepy way. Let's see. What's your opinion on grapplers taking gears? Oh. What's your opinion on yourself, Thiago? I'm gonna skip that one, guys. Was there a defining moment you can remember that made you decide to pursue jiu-jitsu as a career? He says, when I was an orange belt, I was 13 years old when I saw the Miyao Bros and Leandro load training. Yeah, that's awesome. A lot of kids at 13 are aimless. You know, they got no direction, but to see kids like that, you know, they know exactly what they want. And a lot of times they go and achieve it, right? When you started out, when did you start to realize that you could be a professional grappler? Was there a light bulb moment, or did you just gradually start to see your skills improve? And he says, when I started training with Melky, which is Mika's father, because he guided me to develop my jiu-jitsu. And you know the city they're from, Minas Gerais, I think, is that where they're from? It's like one of the best top school place. It's not the top place. Actually, it is. It's like the top place for jiu-jitsu world champions almost. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's Minas Gerais. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know. Who has been the best grappler you have faced and are going for the Grand Slam this year? And are you going for the Grand Slam this year? He says Pato. That's you know, that's respect to that. How is training with the Soldry brothers? Will they be doing more nogi in the future, do you think? Big fan of watching you compete. Come do an Australia seminar tour. They do, but now the focus is to help them become world champions at the gi. The Soldry brothers. Oh, I know who he's talking about. Not yet, and I want to one day. He said, does Melky buy the kids? Oh, Jesus. Some of this stuff I can't read. Let's see. What are some things to avoid socially when first starting BJJ? He says, no social life, no party, no drugs, no sweet treats, nothing. Oh, dang. Who's typing that? What is your advice to practitioners attempting to become active competitors? He says, constant is the only way to get better. If you want to be a good competitor, you should train every day. You should train every day. And he says, have you heard of Craig Jones? Well, Craig is so good, and he just has a good mind for jiu-jitsu, so he can take time off. He might figure something out just by taking time off. But other people got to stay in the gym, so it's kind of what you're inclined to do. Let's see. Favorite memory as in BJJ as a white belt. He says, when I received my first gi, it was a shock. It was white and stock. So do you think your game would change much if you were in the 99 kilograms? Come on, man. For sure. Just taking down is different. Yeah. He says, first move or finish you fell in love with, armbar. And another guy says, did your nickname actually come from the song, or was it from before then, the Baby Shark song? He said it happened when I was living in Abu Dhabi. I didn't know he was living in Abu Dhabi. You know, he's only reading some of these. So if you guys want to read some more of that, and be sure to check out that match. It's going to be great. You know, Baby Shark is an amazing competitor. Let's see. We got a little bit of controversy. He says, are Gracie University gyms McDojo? And this is your True Jitsu. Chew, please don't hit me with that copyright.
From Bob, who sent me an email asking about whether or not Gracie University gyms are McDojo. Now, he asks me this question through an email, big long email, and basically he's a 54-year-old blue belt. He's training at a gym right now that is a little bit more sport-oriented, a lot of competitors, and he was rolling with some young 20-something-year-old college wrestler who was just banging him up and ended up injuring him.
Oh, no.
So he's sitting on the shelf going, do I want to keep doing jiu-jitsu? I do, but I don't know if this is the right place for me. So he looks up this Gracie University gym that's about 30 minutes from his house. And he said, man, you know, maybe that would be the place for me. They're a little bit more focused on self-defense. It looks like it's very structured with the curriculum. I like that. Some other things that he likes about it. And he said he was interested in it. But from what he's gathered from, you know, reading and studying online, got to be careful about that. He says it seems like it's McDojo. And he's wondering what I think about it. So, brother, thank you for the question. So, Is it McDojo? Well, first off, let me sort of give you some disclaimers. First off, I'm wearing this mic. Hopefully the sound comes through okay.
Yeah,
We got
good.
some fighters getting ready for their big title fights coming up. So they're getting some extra work in today. So hopefully it cuts down on the noise. But I've never trained at a Gracie University gym. I've trained at some gyms in the years ago that were associated with that lineage of jiu-jitsu and have since become Gracie University gyms, but never actually trained at a Gracie University gym now. I have a friend who does, and their experience, and I've also read some stuff online, but never myself. So I'm just sharing this. I've got like a little bit of an inside look from other people and from what I've gathered, right? So is it McDojo? Well, the Gracie University gyms, we'll talk about them separately. The online belt stuff, we'll just get that out of the way because that was probably gonna pop up. The online belt stuff on Gracie University online, I don't know if they still do that. That was totally McDojo, right? You're just handing belts to online people
I can hear
online
the
who
commenters
you've
now.
never felt
They're going to be in the comments.
You can't see jiu-jitsu. You have to feel it, right?
She
And
was saying
you
this.
can
I didn't
watch
say
someone
this.
and they look like they're
Actually,
doing the
maybe I
right thing,
did say
but
some of
ultimately
this.
you have to feel it, to me, in my bearded opinion. So I thought that was McDojo. But as far as the actual gyms, are they McDojo? Well, I think it depends on what you mean by McDojo, right? So with my buddy Rob at McDojo Life, you probably have seen some of his stuff, right? His idea of McDojo is like fraudulent, straight up fake, fraudulent, saying that you're going to get this and you don't get it. For a lot of us, I don't think that we sort of classified the idea of McDojo as that nefarious. I think a lot of us, it's more of cookie cutter, fast food, McDojo, McDonald's, that kind of thing. And a lot of times we think of belt factories, just cranking them out. When we think of McDojo, like the strip mall taekwondo gym that just these kids are getting belts every other week, we think of that as McDojo, right? I don't see the Gracie Universities as McDojo in that sense because they're not necessarily handing out belts left and right from what I understand. And they are teaching solid fundamental jiu-jitsu techniques. So, I mean, they are teaching you things that could work. But to me, I guess maybe you could think of it as like jiu-jitsu light. It's a lighter experience than what you're going to get at a lot of other gyms, right? Because they place a lot of emphasis on this fundamental technique. From what I've gathered, you don't roll immediately. You roll when you're around like a blue belt, I think, because they test you out. You have to get a test to go to rolling, which could pose some good benefits as far as safety. But again, it wouldn't have been a gym I would have wanted to go to. But again, I'm from different.
He said that,
I'm cut
guys.
from
I
different
didn't say
stuff.
that.
I'm just a different person, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? And this is kind of what I wanted to get at in this video. You got to find the right gym for you because jiu-jitsu is not just a sport. It's not just a martial art. For a lot of us, it kind of becomes a lifestyle, and it sort of becomes a lot of different things at different times. And in jiu-jitsu, you have this rift that exists where you'll have the people over here on the sports side wagging the finger at the more self-defense oriented community and saying, well, you know, if we roll, I'm going to rip you apart. Like, I'm just going to rough you up. You won't be able to like hang with me. And in a jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu setting, that may be true. Right? Because if you're trying to be like a high-level competitor, a Gracie University gym's probably not going to be the right place for you. Not saying you couldn't be good, I don't know, but probably not going to be the right place for you. But on the flip side, the self-defense community, you know, who focuses more on that stuff, they look over at us, some of us that do the more sporty type stuff, you know, that focus on competitions and things like that, and they go, oh, you're not doing real jiu-jitsu. We're doing the real stuff. Your jiu-jitsu would never work in a fight. When in reality, like a lot of times, many of us who have been in sport-oriented stuff, you learn that your jiu-jitsu or your wrestling can work in a fight just fine. You just change it a little bit, right? So I'm not going to play from out mid-range. I'm just going to slam someone to the ground and get on top of them and play tight. It's not a big deal. And so you see these two different facets of jiu-jitsu barking at each other, when to me we should be thinking about barking at like the people that are doing fraudulent stuff, like the people trying to teach dimox and stuff, death touches, and doing really fraudulent stuff. Whereas, you know, we're doing all these different flavors of jiu-jitsu. And to me, that's what I love about jiu-jitsu, because for me, I'm more of like you, for instance, you want all that structure and that detail and all that like curriculum stuff. I don't want any of that stuff. I never did. When I got into it, I approached it like wrestling, where I was like, I'm lost in this sea of technique and I've got to find my way through it and figure out what works for me. And I'm completely okay with that. I'm fine with that. Some people aren't. But to me, it's very much an art form. And I like finding my art within it and developing my own art within this art form. Going back to it, you've got to find the gym that's going to support you, right? So you have people that get more to the no-gi, great. You get more people that want to do more gi, great. You get people that want to do more self-defense, fantastic. I think it's about finding the place that you like. So don't listen to anybody else to tell you whether or not this is the right gym for you. You have to feel it. So what I would suggest you do, Bob, is go to a gym, the Gracie University gym, get a feel for yourself. You're a blue belt, so you're probably gonna have a decent ability to sniff out bullshit if it was, right? Because you've been around it long enough. Go to the gym, get a feel for it. Go through the classes, get some information, see what they tell you, see what kind of stuff they offer you, and see if it's what you're looking for. And if it is, it might be the right place for you. Because again, you got to find the right place that supports you if you're going to do this stuff for a long period of time, both from the culture, from the training, from the rest of it. And so, again, that's my...
You guys can check out Chu's his page, you know. You guys, obviously, if you're watching this, you probably know who Chu is. But I think, you know, the Bob person, I think that was coming from an emotional place because he got smashed by a white belt or something, right? A bigger, younger wrestler guy. I think it's coming from an emotional place, so he probably just needs to cool down, talk to his coach, relax a little bit. You know, he should be getting his butt kicked a little bit because he's a 54-year-old blue belt. Can you guys see that down there? And doing a role with a young college wrestler. What does that mean? That could be anything. It could be a D1 person, and he got injured. I mean, that could happen. You're 54. Why are you rolling with this crazy 20-year-old? Why? You got to be more... I don't want to say cautious, but more, you got to spend more time thinking about who you're going to train with at 54 years old. And I feel like Bob probably was going hard too. I know the college wrestler was going hard, but I think Bob was like, I'm going to go hard too, and then got injured. But I think it's coming from an emotional place. And, you know, it's going to be tough going from fighting 20-year-olds, you know. I mean, he got injured that time, but obviously, it's something he was kind of ready for. And then going to Gracie University, he's not going to be rolling. He's just going to be doing self-defense. And so it just seems like it's coming from an emotional place, you know. Cool off for a little bit, you know, cool off. You guys are so quick to run to Reddit. You're so quick to run to these YouTube instructors. I'm telling you to cool off. Maybe talk to some higher belts. Talk to an older guy that's an older purple belt, older brown belt, older black belt. Talk to those guys first, okay? Before running online and what should I do? So we got a match here. We got Jeff Cummings versus Gianni Grippo. So these guys have had some good matches. And again, this shows you that, yeah, just because you maybe never heard of Jeff doesn't mean he's not good. He's as good as these guys. Yeah, you gotta find it.
Yep. Sir.
And some of these matches are closer than you think, you know. Might be an advantage, penalty. Shout out to Gianni, man. He's still competing. Jeff's still competing. Nice, Gianni goes to pull. You know, man, Jeff don't get tired, guys. He don't get tired. You think he's getting tired, he ain't gonna never get tired. So Gianni's playing some De La Riva. His game is kind of similar to what it was. Both guys' games are pretty similar to how they've always been. But they've refined, you know, obviously now they're way more refined and detailed. This little sweep attempt by Gianni. Jeff's space is good, man. It's so hard to sweep. It's still hard to sweep him, but even young Jeff was super hard to sweep. With that Spider-Man senses. So Gianni's working this underhook De La Riva. Jeff's kind of fighting that. He's able to pull his leg out. And I feel like this battle's going to be in that reverse De La Riva, you know. Back on the De La Riva. So Jeff's doing a good job of controlling Gianni's bottom leg. You guys see that? He's controlling that. And that kind of prevents him. Well, he was able to invert that time, but just gives him something to base off on. And back in De La Riva. So he's switching, really good job of switching De La Riva to reverse De La Riva. But again, Jeff's base is so good. A little off balance attempt there, but nice going for a bolo into a waiter. Yeah, nice. So Jeff's looking, he's controlling that bottom leg, looking for an underhook when he can. This can be tricky to pass this, guys. It's super tricky. This is before the route drag and all that. We didn't have no route drag back then. Maybe there was one, but it was kind of still in some basement in Long Island. So yeah, Jeff's looking for the underhook and also defending. And just, you know, fundamentals, keeping control of those legs. Looking for an opening. It's hard to pass a black belt, man. It's super hard. Nice. And don't forget about that, guys. Go follow Jeff on social media. So we're working some leg entanglements here, almost kind of boloing. Almost in like a Kyle Terra position. You know, we didn't have the Matrix. I think Matrix was still kind of new back then. K-guard. I mean, it wasn't until 2019 it kind of blew up with Lachlan. Nice. So, you know, Gianni is attacking a lot. He's got a good guard. I mean, the only person I know that really passed Gianni in recent years was like Pato, right? He had a good match against that big Oliveira kid. Oliveira's kid, I think that's his name. So you got to put pressure on Gianni. If you try to pass outside, it's kind of tough. So when I say pressure, it means like, jeez, they're so loud on my ears. When I say pressure, you know, body block passing, maybe tripod passing, you know, anything chest to chest, half guard, forcing half guard. You gotta remember, these guys were in their peak, like, I'm not saying they're not in their peak now, but they were in their youth. You know, early to late 20s. So just coming down, it's looking at like another way of approaching this match. Gianni looking for 50-50. So he's working this really nice ankle lock grip. And again, Jeff's base is really great. Johnny's looking for like a calf slice back take, but we didn't have the we didn't have the technology back then, guys. Nice. So Jeff's stuffing the leg, looking to cut maybe. Nice. So Jeff is doing a good job controlling Gianni's head, which I really like. So Gianni keeps going for that attack. So when Jeff does that, he's trying to get a response, you know, make you do something emotional, make you kind of push him back or do something. So I like how Jeff's controlling Gianni's wrist with his left hand. Gianni's still able to invert, but he's not able to control. So I always feel bad for the referees during these kind of instances, because like just pushing the pace, but Gianni's also he's working from on bottom. Yeah, that route drag. Now I see the route drag, but back then we didn't have that technology, guys. We didn't know. So So Gianni's still kind of going from De La Riva to reverse De La Riva.
0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. You can hear the guy asking. So I kind of want to see a rematch of this. You know, the guys now, Jeff and Gianni. So if you guys want to set it up, yo, let's set it up. So usually, you know, in these situations, they're going to be harder on the passer. Typically, I mean, they've been moving, but it's hard to call these matches sometimes. Like I said, there's like, it's really hard to distinguish skill-wise. It's just like the skill's so close. So Johnny's he's able to invert, but he hasn't really been able to control anything. Just kicking out. Yeah, I think Jeff now would do a lot better. Just a lot more mature in his guard passing. So he, again, doing a good job of controlling that reverse De La Riva, but yeah. And it's so hard to like, because we know more stuff about passing and guard play now. So looking back, you're like, man, why did they do this? Why did they do that? But it's like you didn't know it back then. It wasn't around. There was no matrix. There was really no K guard. Really, it was kind of new. Crab ride and nogi wasn't really a thing, kind of. Nice pressure here. Nice. So Jeff was almost able to get like a smash pass going chest to chest. But again, Gianni's got a good guard. You gotta remember, it's hard to pass it lightweight. Like almost nobody passes, guys. So Jeff's kind of got like a leg weave kind of control. But Gianni's able to keep inverting at will, so. On the flip side, he hasn't really been able to control anything, right? Nice outside pass, there we go. Yeah, I want to see the rematch of these guys now. So just almost kind of got like a stacking pressure position, but you know, Johnny's a Gumby guy. Here, no, almost. Johnny's looking to get in the waiter position again. 30 seconds left. That's when people are dangerous. 30 seconds, 20 seconds left. Nice. Nice, back step, keep going. Keep going, yeah, get in there. So when there's no points or anything, it goes to referee. Maybe there was an advantage or penalty or something. But I mean, it's a super close match. I mean, that was close, right? Get out of there, EJ.
Buying a car.
That's a close match. Back on Reddit, you know, it's tough, man. It's tough out there. Gianni's super well accomplished. You know, he's probably the most decorated American grappler to not win a world championship, right? But he's won everything else just about, except for ADCC or Worlds, but he's won Pans, he's won World Pro, he's won Nogi Worlds and all this other stuff. Let's see. So it says brown belt struggling to find a reason to keep going. So I've been a brown belt for a few months, been training around 9 years in total. Okay, you basically there. I honestly feel like I haven't gotten better since I got my purple belt, and I feel like I'm going through the motions at this point, showing up to train because I feel like I don't really have a choice. I'm in decent shape, early 30s, but don't come from an athletic background and have always been a more nerdy guy. I feel like my knowledge is generally there, but I routinely get rolled up by many of the purples and few of the blues at our gym. Some of the white belts even give me a hard time. Some of the more athletic guys will just blow through my guard and get the side control, mount, take my back, etc. They may not always submit me, but I usually spend the whole round trying to escape. Oh, Jesus. Give me back that brown belt. Get that brown belt back. Jared says I'm too harsh, but I mean, he just said a white belt. He can't even beat up a white belt. My instructor just says I need to work harder, but honestly, it feels like every round takes so much work. I'm literally exhausted after 3 rounds. So that's good. That's training. It just feels like I can't keep up with some of these athletic guys, and my technique isn't enough to mitigate it. One of our competition blue belts subs me every single time we roll. Give us back that brown belt. I mean, bro, Jared, come on, Jared. What do you think, Jared? Let me know in the comments, Jared. What are you gonna say, Jared? He said the blue belt tapping him out. Every time they roll, though, come on. What's wrong with this guy? He trained at Gracie University. Basically does whatever he wants. Does anyone else feel like their technique isn't enough to overcome sheer athleticism, speed, and relentlessness? That's also part of the training. You gotta add more stuff to the equation. My man just got the A. He don't got the B and the C. A plus B plus C. Let's go. Or A squared plus B squared equals C squared, right? But man, listen, you just answered your question. Add that other stuff. You got the technique. Now add in a little bit of athleticism, add some conditioning, add a little bit of drive, Mentally, I feel like I know what to do in most situations. I just physically can't make it happen. Well, there's a disconnection there somewhere, and that's why we jump on the self-defense school so much, because mentally they're prepared, but physically they not prepared. Their body ain't prepared for that adrenaline. It's not prepared. It's not conditioned. They're gonna gas out in 30 seconds. When that self-defense doesn't work, they gassed out. What do they do next? It's gotten to the point that most nights I leave the gym feeling like I have no confidence and questioning, why do I do this to myself? The sport that originally improved my confidence is now taking it away. This is mental. This is not a physical. It might be some physical issues, but a lot mental. My goal is to get to black belt, but what's the point if I'm just gonna be a bad black belt? That's true. Maybe you should go to black belt. That can't beat some of the blues. Why can't I just get over myself and enjoy it? This dude might be depressed or something. Yo, the coach said he's not a therapist. Yeah, I'm not a therapist. Sounds like you're trying to beat more athletic guys by matching their athleticism. No, he's trying to just match their athleticism with technique. But you got to add a little bit of the push, all right? The guy's going a little hard. I'm going to go hard too. Yeah, I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about. He could say the same thing about me. I always try to prove what I'm saying, though. Usually I can prove it. Sometimes it's hard. You say they're blowing past your guard, but correct guard retention doesn't take athleticism. Yeah, what part of guard retention? Where's the athleticism in guard retention? If anything, it's mobility. It's just framing. Of course, if your guard retention is bad and they are putting you in bad positions immediately, you will have to expend a ton of energy not to lose at that point because your mechanical advantage is gone. I would like to see this guy rolling. If I could see him rolling, I could diagnose everything. I could diagnose everything, I think. Completely agree. I would add to also work in pin and submission escapes. He should have already figured this stuff out. He's a brown belt. Get that brown belt back. Give it back. Come on. Give it back. Man, you should already know this stuff already, bro. Is that the guy? This makes a lot of sense. I'll focus on more guard retention drills. Bro, you're a brown belt. You're a brown belt. Oh my God, come on, man. I'm not a black belt, but is open guard retention against dynamic outside passing with side-to-side alterations really just about frames? I know it's. I love when these guys come in. I don't really know, but in this specific case, but this seems to be a common pathway nowadays with competitors, and the most common response I see is tight lasso that relies on gripping and not letting go. Yeah, but we're saying before that, before that happens, or say, the guy knows how to pass a lasso guard, now you're in that open guard dynamic outside passing situation. Against outside passing, it's more about identifying the shortest path to take and taking it. The top player has to cover more ground than the bottom player to get around. A common mistake I often see with guard players is overextending to meet an outside passer rather than taking the short path with knees to chest and small rocky motion. So, this works if you have a good guard and lankier. But it will change, depending on your body type. If you're kind of stocky, it can be hard to play that kind of guard retention. And then you have to do specialty jiu-jitsu. I think this is more mental. I don't know if it's a technical thing because he said his technique was good, but I don't think his technique is good. Yeah, just give that brown belt back. He says, firstly, what you're describing is normal. Athleticism is really important in BJJ. Technique can only go so far to overcome it. Smaller and less athletic people will get dominated by much more athletic lower belts. Not always, but it can happen. It's like comparing serious competitors and hobbyists. Does this part matter? In my opinion, not much. Probably you are the only one that really cares about who beats you in training. I would suggest the better approach is to benchmark yourself against people comparable to you in size and age and athleticism. Well, but he still should be able to do well against these white and blue belts, bro. Look at these Reddit people trying to excuse things. Come on, bro. You shouldn't be getting beat up by white belts, tapped out by blue belts every class. If it was once every blue moon, okay, you slipped up. But every class, every time you roll, the blue belt's tapping you, and you're a brown belt? Need I say more? So we got another Jeff match. Again, guys, make sure you leave Jeff some love on there. I'm going to check and see if anybody donated. I'm going to tell Jeff. I'm going to tell Jeff. Actually, I don't think I can check. Actually, yeah, let me check. Let's see. I'm still waiting, guys. Come on, send Jeff some love. So we got Jeff versus Renan Borges. This is from 2016, so I think Jeff had just gotten his black belt. Where's my sound at? Boston Spring Open. Hey. So again, shout out to Inverted Gear. I don't know if we'll see Crazy Nelson. We'll see if Crazy Nelson pops up. So his opponent's got the single leg X, but I saw in the earlier video Jeff trained with Lucas Lepre, so I can tell you that single leg X is not the best position to be in with Jeff. So look, yeah, he's able to kind of jump out of there. Now we're like a false read kind of situation, which you don't really want to play in the gi. They can pass to the other side pretty easily. Nice. Looking for a knee cut. Opponent still got that leg over. Guy's trying to play a little bit of reverse de la Hiva, but like we saw in the Gianni match, he's pushing down the bottom leg. It just makes it harder for the guy to elevate, for the kiss of the dragon or anything like that. Nice. Grip breaking. breaking. Yeah, so that guy's playing like that false sweep kind of. We don't call it false sweep in the gi. Butterfly hook, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Nice Toriando, one leg throw there. Nice. So opponent's able to get back in X guard. Gets Jeff in this. He might get an advantage for that. I'm not sure. He got an advantage for that. Opponent's probably going to pull guard again. So he's lassoing here. And just controlling his sleeve. Looking for, I'm not sure what he's got there. Trying to push the pan down. Opponent's looking for maybe 50-50, single leg X. So Jeff's doing a good job of keeping his hips down, keeping the weight on his opponent. Maybe leg drag here if he can get that leg across his body. We just have to watch and see. I don't know what he's going to do. He can also do like a back step, kind of stepping back and out of this position whenever he's ready. Or he might try to force the opponent to kind of stack himself. Yeah, so we didn't have the crab ride and stuff back then like we do now. I mean, the Mendez brother, nice. That was it. Let's watch that again. That was it. Yeah. That's the back step I was talking about. So he pushes that leg down, back step hard. Oof, nice. He's almost able to get through. He's going to his stack pass. Leg drag. Yeah, you gotta do it hard. He's in headquarters now. His opponent looks like he's got an overhook position. Overhook De La Hiva kind of. Actually, you can't tell. So usually from here, the guy's gonna try to bump. You just gotta keep your base down. Now he's in a lasso. But if Jeff pressures in, like he's doing there, nice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there. The vantage point. This is what I'm thinking about the other guys, the Brabos. Like, I don't know how to retain my guard. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Opponents in like an overhook, ankle lock De La Hiva, overhook De La Hiva. Looks to get into a waiter position in like same kind of X guard, technical stand kind of position, but Jeff saw it before. Trying to jump through, yeah. Good balance. Man, this is terrible when you play X guard and you have great balance and you're just getting exhausted. Because you're pushing, doing a crunch, trying to stand up. And, you know, all Jeff has to do is keep his weight heavy. See, his hips are heavy on the guy's legs. So that's burning his legs. And every time he tries to explode up, he's burning a lot of energy. But, you know, Jeff has great balance, so he just can fight on his feet. He's doing a good job of monitoring that arm. You guys see this hand right here? He's monitoring that. So whenever that moves, lets go, he can kick it out. Back step. Posting here. It's a very, very economical position. You see this guy, he's doing a crunch every time he's got a lift. He's doing the leg press. Here, just got to watch out. You can't let him grab that pan over here. Now he's able to turn out. Exactly. Looking for the stack. Over under. Doesn't get it, but that's okay. Just reset. Breaking the grips. Shout out to inverted gear. Inverted gear Nelson might be showing up. A little lull in the action, but you know, happens. A little bit of reverse del Hiva. Might go for Kiss the Dragon here. Jeff's doing a good job keeping his weight down, so there's no way for him to go under, right? There's nothing down there. And this guy's doing a good job. Almost got the crab ride. Nice. Oh, let's rewind that. That was. So the guy almost gets a backside position. Jeff's able to turn. Yeah. Force back exposure. Nice. Pressuring in. And also, this is 2016, so this was Jeff's second year at black belt. So the first year, 2015, 2016, yeah, first year technically. 2015, 2016 was first year, so he's coming from brown belt to black belt, and you know, of course, not as detailed as he is now. Opponent's trying to go in that X guard again, but it hasn't worked. Jeff's able to kick out. Nice. The opponent does come on top for a second. Gets to, so it's important in these situations, you know. You might be down 2 points. That's okay. You get it back. Don't give up like the brown belt in that Reddit post. Mentally defeating himself. Just got a little De La Hiva. Opponent's trying to, you know, go to headquarters on the left side. Jeff moves into half guard. Some Leo Nogueira half guard over here. So he's doing a good job of staying on his side. Yeah. So from here, he's probably gonna look for one of the lapels. That's kind of like Bernardo, Leo Nogueira style. Look for the lapel. His opponent's gonna keep his hips up, hips on top of Jeff's hips, and now Jeff's got the underhook between the legs. Usually they gotta feed the lapel around this time. Looking for the sleeve. So he's turning into a single leg guard. And you know, Jeff's really good at this. He can get like a Lucas Leite kind of half guard position. Dog fight position. So you look at his legs. Focus on his legs, guys. He's gonna trap the heel. Nice bridge in. Nice. Come up, Jeff. Come up. Nice. Run the pipe. Boom. Takedown. Nice. 2 points. So I can't really see the advantages, but the points are tied. So opponent goes back to the X guard. I mean, if it doesn't work 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, I mean, when do you go to stop? So it might have been even advantages and points. So you know, technique. Your technique. Everybody's got good technique. The brown belt complaining he didn't have any technique. Okay, or that's all he had was technique. But you need the other attributes. You got to add them on, okay? Nobody at black belt is winning just purely on technique. They're using all their attributes in synergistically. Everything's got to be working together. All right, so that was a good match. So now we got another video. This is Bradley Martin. I'm going to subscribe. Please don't hit me with that copyright strike. That's a possibility. And it says bodybuilder white belt versus black belt. So this is the guy that was training last time in the Reddit post.
Just break the neck. You can do this.
Yeah. What do you say? He said, well,
this is the white belt the brown belt was rolling with.
And then when he wants to,
and he was like, I can't beat this guy.
He wants to tire me out.
Can't beat the 250-pound white belt.
Okay.
Yo, that's the brown belt. That's the brown belt from earlier. The Reddit post. Hey, oh. Jesus.
Look at my head bad.
You good?
Yeah, hold on. I got rocked.
All right.
That was like a good punch.
Yeah.
All right, that's
That
not
was
the
a good
Reddit
punch.
guy.
That'll be good though.
Bro, you can't beat a white belt. And you a brown belt? Get that brown belt back, bro. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Got this one.
Bro, these people on Reddit,
Yes.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
I got hit once. I just needed to invert myself.
What are these Reddit people doing? This is what it's supposed to. This is what it normally looks like, guys, when a brown belt rolls with a white belt. They're just playing with them. Of course, there's some tough white belts out there. Hey, nice. That's what it's supposed to look like, man. I don't know what that Reddit brown belt doing. I'm gonna send him to Gracie University. I'm gonna send him to Gracie University.
You can do that. This is good for you. Strong.
Smash that face.
We roll, I think that's 5 minutes full roll.
See, 5 minutes? Yeah, come on. Bro.
Huh? I've been doing jump rope every day.
Jump up.
Every single day.
All right, Reddit dude, what you got to say? So talking about Gracie University, we got Gracie Medical Defense. Don't hit me with that copyright strike, please. It says workplace safety solutions that actually work. So I was actually talking to my friend Jer. He's a physical therapist. He was saying a lot of these situations occur in the that at home health. You know, the home health with the nurses. So I think it is worth learning. You know, especially if you're in this medical field. I want you guys to stay safe.
Kicking, strangling, grabbing, even biting. When it comes to workplace violence, healthcare is the most dangerous profession in America. A reported 73% of all workplace violence incidents occur in healthcare. And if you work in this space, you are 5 times as likely to be attacked on the job than any other profession. What's worse is that the training these selfless staff members are currently receiving is outdated and disastrously ineffective. As a result, not only are patients and staff members sustaining serious injuries, but a lot of really good people are leaving the profession altogether. Introducing Gracie Medical Defense, a workplace violence prevention program that actually works. GMD addresses all the most common threat scenarios in healthcare while prioritizing patient safety in every interaction. We utilize no strikes, no joint locks, and no chokeholds, yet we teach everything from verbal de-escalation and distance management to personal defense skills for worst case scenarios in standing, bedside, and even grounded encounters. GMD also includes the proprietary SafeWrap system for when a patient needs to be restrained with the lowest probability of injury to all involved. And it was carefully designed for use on pediatric patients, dementia patients, and everyone in between. We had a chance to pilot GMD at one of the largest hospital systems in California, and the results were astounding. Before GMD, a mere 26% of clinicians surveyed felt that their training adequately prepared staff members to deal with realistic threats from physically aggressive patients. Whereas after only 4 hours of training, 100% of surveyed clinicians felt that Gracie Medical Defense adequately prepared staff members for those very same threats.
I've worked at UCI Medical Center for 36 years. When it comes to workplace safety, Gracie Medical Defense ranks at the top.
With the violence and aggression that's rising, it's actually made me think about leaving the healthcare field. And just even having the 4 hours with Gracie Medical Defense, I just feel all that more confident that I do want to stay and that this is where I want to be.
I've done CPI and I've done Gracie SafeWrap Medical Defense, and it's not comparable. It's way more beneficial than anything I've learned at CPI.
For the first time in my career, I feel like the hospital is finally taking my safety and the entire staff's safety seriously.
It doesn't matter if you work clinical or security in a hospital, home health, care clinics, even fire EMS. Gracie Medical Defense is the future of workplace violence prevention. Join us at one of our upcoming 5-day GM.
Yeah, guys, you know, you can say what you want about the Gracies, but they know how to market. and they know their I don't want to say clientele. They know who their demographic is. So think about adding some of these programs to your school, your academy. You know, if you're close to a medical facility, think about adding this kind of course. You know, I'm sure you'll get a ton of people in. So think about it. You know, some people don't want to roll, man. You just gotta accept it. They don't want to roll.
Certification course.
Let's see. We got another Jeff match. This is more recent. This is from 2023. Unfortunately, IBJF doesn't always post matches. Sometimes they'll post matches they've been holding on for years and decades. So Jeff's pulling guard this time. Also note he's wearing the soft serve. Bring back soft serve. Hajin, come on. Let's go, girl. Denver Nogi. So you're probably going to see a lot of differences from the last matches with Jeff. This is more recent, actually 2 years ago. So he's coming up in the single, wrestle up, more controlled. You know, he's got more experience, stronger, faster, better than ever. Yeah, just maybe more mature, more patient, taking his time, you know. Locking in that leg, run the pipe, nice. So you're gonna see a lot of differences in his passing. Look, he's already pressuring in, getting that chest to chest. Using his head. I wish I had some more of his matches, like some of his super fights, like against Zach Hansen. I wish I had that match. I don't think we recorded that one. Let me see if I can find that one. This is good. This is a great match too. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Pressuring in, man. Look, kind of a tripod. I can't see what the other leg's doing. Yeah, tripod kind of position. Trying to hop over the leg. It's all right. Doesn't get it, but, you know, doesn't mean he's going to let up all the space. Opponent goes to enter the legs. We saw the other video. This wasn't going to work. So he's going to push that back leg down. Maybe get into a folding pass position where he gets both hips on one side. Just calm. Look at the gripping. Guy maybe looking for the legs, but he's keeping his foot flat on the floor. Nice. Knows when to escape. Knows where the threats are. So, you know, obviously Jeff's gotten so much better over the years. And I wish I had that match versus Zach Hansen, which is one of the top guys, American guys now. So passing, he's controlling the hands. Immediately goes into like this leg weave. Got the referee in the way. Thanks, referee. Nice. It's a lot more. So this is the Jeff I want to see fight Gianni. And you guys can make that happen too. Just donate, send some love to Jeff through his Venmo at Jeffrey Cummings, Jeffrey-Cummings. If you want to see him compete, send him some money. He's kind of forcing his chest to chest. This is really great, especially at lightweight. You know, these guys are strong at lightweight. Ref back in our way. Thanks, referee. He knows the camera was right there, too. Nice. Maybe look for the body lock. Opponent's looking for a front head. He goes back to enter like the single leg X Ashi, but you see just fighting that back leg. You might see a back step. He's just going to pull. He's going to push the O, do the O technique. Nice, back up. Nice. Now he's got a body lock. This is what I wanted to see. Opponent's complaining, but Jeff's already... Man, listen, no complaints, man. You got to keep going, bro. Opponent's trying to enter to the legs. Jeff's leg defense is really good. The opponent's trying to get a sweep, but just fighting. Now he's moving right into a K guard. Nice, good entry by Jeff. Maybe take the back. Got one hook in. Oh, a little rough, but you know, he's on the front head. Looking for the Kimura trap. You just see the maturity in the technique. Breathing, calm. Knows when to switch. I think the opponent was up 2, maybe. Actually, it was a 2-2. Because Jeff had a sweep at the beginning, takedown, wrestle up, and that guy got a sweep, I believe. I don't see the points. Opponent goes to pull. But I think Jeff's guard passing there already seemed really effective. So here, you know, you have the tripod passing. It's been all the rage now. Jeff's doing a good job of kind of controlling that. Got the referee in the way. Thanks, referee. A lot of pressure. Yeah, that chest to chest. So this is like the tripod pass you see with like Joseph Chin. So if you can push that knee down, he's basically a mount. You can also do floating passes, some other stuff. You can do a ton of stuff. I just like how he's going chest to chest. A lot of great control here. Looking for a double underhooks. Yeah, there you go, Jeff. I like seeing the progression of the techniques, you know. Hips down, pressing in. You might see a windshield wiper type move or back step floating. Nice. Opponent's looking for that front head guillotine, but Jeff's doing a good job of keeping his weight down. Nice, Jeff. Nice pressure. Yeah, back take the back turn. Yep. A little late on there, but he can go for the Kimura trap again. He can push the head down. I think he's locked onto the opponent's head. Nice, pushing down. He can maybe turn out, spin out. Yeah, there we go. Nice reverse. All right, nice. So man, he's in control of the match. You know, he knows he's safe. He knows when to escape. He knows when to push. So opponent's still working this single leg X. Which, I mean, there's attacks he can do, but you know, look at Jeff's base. Just low. Look at that hip switch. Let's rewind that. That was amazing. Boom. Kind of slides right out of there. Got some back exposure possibly. Or you can just put the pressure and hang out in this tripod position. So if you can get an underhook and put his head down, he's pretty set. Nice, looking for underhook. You can see the leg development. Can you guys see the leg development? I'll rewind it for you. My head's in the way. Can you see the leg development over here? You can tell Jeff didn't skip leg day. Look at those striations. Yeah, Jeff did not skip leg day. Hey, nice. Finally got a pass. There's a threat of a buggy choke here, but I don't think this guy was going to go for it. A lot of pressure, you know. And that's what I mean when you got to know when to turn it up, you know, for that exchange. You got to turn it up to get the pass, slow it back down. So I don't know what that Reddit Brown Belt was doing, bro. I don't know what that Reddit Brown Belt is doing. Nice, step over the mount. Exactly, precise. And the thing with Jeff, he can turn that pace up. You want to go hard, he'll go hard. You go light, he go light. You want to go hard, he can go hard. Nice pressure. Little mother's milk. Nice, looking for the arm. Maybe head and arm. Mm-hmm. 1 minute. I can hear. I think that's Hajin in the background. What's up, Hajin? If you're watching, bring back soft serve. Bring back soft serve. Yeah, just, you know, I mean, there ain't much to say at this point. It's control, pressure. Don't get caught in nothing crazy. All right, that's basically it for that match. He did it. So let's talk about our sponsors for today. Who sponsored us today? You guys know our sponsors. Inverted Gear. I don't know if let me make sure I set it up properly, guys. Sometimes I mess it up. I think I messed it up yesterday. Monitoring. Oh, there we go. So they're still running their spring cleaning sale. Where's that spring cleaning sale, Nelson? Oh, not there. Ooh, who was that? Was here? Nope, not there. I don't know where that is. Let's see. Where is our spring cleaning sale? There we go. Boom. I'm clicking the wrong thing. There you go, guys. 25% off. Spring cleaning. 25. There you go. On invertedgear.com. You guys can also try my offer code. I don't think you can't just put both offer codes up. Obviously, that's not how that works. But after the spring cleaning sale, go offer code ALEC, ALEC. Inverted gear. I'm always wearing inverted gear. I had the gis. I had the no gi. I got the belt. I got the shoes. I got the bag. I got the underwear. I got the underwear. Shout out to Nelson. You guys want to see Crazy Nelson? I love Crazy Nelson. Let's get Crazy Nelson in on here. Crazy Nelson, where are you, Crazy Nelson? We'll take up. We don't want that. Where's Crazy Nelson at?
Crazy Nelson here to tell you about InvertedGear.com holiday sale. Craziest sale ever. Taking 25% off your entire order. We got white geese. We got black geese. We got gray geese. We got geese in every size you can imagine. Want something light and sporty? Try Light Pro Weave. Feels like rolling in a cloud. Want something as tough as you are? Throw on some panda armor and ride into battle like a beast. This is the craziest sale yet. Grab your gi before they're gone.
Crazy Nelson, bro. Let me know if you guys love Crazy Nelson as much as I do. And again, spring cleaning 25, get 25% off. And then offer code ALEC. Once spring cleaning is done, you've done all your spring cleaning, hit that offer code ALEC. And I actually think we got another inverted gear. Is there another inverted gear? I thought we had another inverted gear. Let's see if we got another inverted gear. Oh, I got it. I got it, man. I think I do. Nope. Is there no sound? Let me restart it for you guys. Let me restart it for you guys. That was a good video. Actually, can I put it over me? Let's see. All right, let's go. Inverted gear. You guys love some inverted gear. All right, so that was inverted gear. Our other sponsor, BJJ Mental Models. You guys love them.
Doesn't support this feature, and then you can just listen to all of our premium stuff just like you could any other podcast. So really awesome thing that you can do there. And some other perks too. We've got a lot of partner sites and partner products. If you join BJJ Mental Models Premium, you get a free Yoga for BJJ subscription included in your membership. That is an awesome perk. I am not aware of anyone else with the kind of value stack that we provide here. A Yoga for BJJ membership is just an incredible asset to have in your back pocket when it comes to improving your flexibility, assisting with your recovery, rehabbing for injuries. You're probably familiar with the name Yoga for BJJ because they're such a prominent resource in the space. Again, join BJJ Mental Models Premium and you get free access to that as long as you are a BJJ Mental Models Premium subscriber. So definitely recommend checking that out. Now, it is actually that top tier, and you also including the content of the most and putting it up on their site, and you pay them a monthly fee to access that content. But you don't really have direct access to that coach, right? I mean, if you sign up for some famous grappler site, cool, you're paying them however much a month, but are you able to message that person and ask them questions? Are you able to send them your rolling footage and get them to break it down and give you feedback? Probably not, unless you are a BJJ Mental Models Premium subscriber in our coaching tier. So we've got a service where if you join our coaching or a tier or higher, you can upload videos through an interface like what you're seeing in front of you here. It's primarily web-based, but there is a mobile app as well. And we will get quite literally some of the best black belts in the world to break down and provide feedback directly for you. So if you are watching this in video form, what's on my screen right now is a narration that world champion and ADCC finalist Brianna St. Marie actually did for one of our subscribers. So again, the workflow here is subscriber records either a roll or upload some competition footage, send it to us, and quite literally, some of the best black belts in the world will provide very detailed feedback on what you're doing. I just got an email yesterday from...
Where am I? Awesome. Those are our sponsors. Losing my voice. Inverted Gear and also BJJ Mental Models. So guys, offer code ALEC. Let me change that color of the text. Where is that text at? Offer code ALEC. That's, pretty easy, right? I don't know what else to say, guys. Like videos like this, type in that offer code ALEC, okay? Actually, that didn't really help. And if you guys want to send Jeff some love, go ahead. Again, I put my money where my mouth is. I send him a couple dollars. You know, he can get a couple tacos. So yeah, send him some love. If you guys want to see him competing, send him some money too. If you want to see him compete, keep putting on some great shows for us. So we actually got old videos. This is from Ostap. If you guys know who Ostap is, he's kind of like, he would do like these breakdowns like 10 years ago. So he was kind of like one of the first guys. He wasn't the first guy to do these breakdowns, but he was like one of the only guys doing breakdowns back in the day. Very technical analysis of like different matches. And then, so he actually picked one of Jeff's matches against Isaac, which is what it says here is semifinal of the 2014 IBJJF World Championship. So, Jeff's really great. You guys maybe didn't know that he was neck and neck with like Isaac, Michael Liera. He beat Lucas Valente, and some other guys, other really great guys. Zach Hansen. He's beat some really good guys. It's just unless you're getting promoted, unless you promote yourself, it's easy to forget about this stuff. So that I'm always trying to push Jeff to go on social media. He's not the biggest social media person, but sometimes you got to remind people who you are. You got to remind people. So let's see what Ostap has to say.
Today we're going to take a look at a back escape from Jeffrey Cummings. This is the semifinals of the 2014 World Championship at Brown Belt. He's up against Isaac Doederlein, and we'll check out the full sequence at first. So here we see Isaac takes the back, and Jeff immediately goes after the pant grips. So with his left hand, he's controlling the pants.
I don't know what's going on,
Isaac
guys.
has the choke grip here, but we're going to examine why he can't finish the choke. Normally, you're taught to always defend the hands, don't let the guys get the collar grips. But Jeff does some really interesting stuff with the pant grips that makes it very tough to get choked.
He's doing that, guys. I don't know why.
And we'll see it also helps him get out.
I don't know why he's doing that. He's making some weird sounds.
Okay, so here in a second, Isaac's going to break that grip that's on his left leg. He's going to kind of stomp with his leg, get his hook in, and Jeff real quick clears the other leg out. So even here, there's no points for the back control because you got to hold it for at least 3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Now, as Jeff rolls through, right here, he's actually going to clear off the other leg.
Can you guys hear? Oh, maybe you guys couldn't hear.
And then here he does a really nice escape. He's going to get a deep grip with his right arm, and there he gets Isaac off his back. So let's rewind.
So this is an escape he used.
So first we're actually going to take a look at the back take because this is really, really nice too. So we see we're in like a leg drag position. Isaac gets his leg out. He gets his harness. Now Jeff is going to roll, but he's not going to roll just barrel roll away to the right side. He's actually going to go over his shoulder. And in order to follow, Isaac's going to roll over his left shoulder. Kind of like the Leo Vieira roll, if you guys are familiar with it. So right there. He does a really nice job of following. So from here, you see the hand immediately goes right after the pant leg. Isaac kind of dekes him out with that leg and still gets the hook in. He gets his grips, and then this is the one pant leg that Jeff still has. Now, normally what Isaac's going to want to do is he's going to get onto this elbow first. So you see he does it right here. Now, the standard thing you do from here is you clear this leg out from behind you, and then you eventually sit into like a
I don't know why it's got that echo, guys. I'm sorry.
Like a bow and arrow variation.
Can't figure it out.
But in essence, to finish this, sometimes you can finish it without getting your angle, but the strongest way to finish it is by getting your angle. Here you see he switches to the bow and arrow. But the thing that's stopping him is that he can't get his angle because this leg is being kind of straight-armed by Jeff's left arm. So Isaac ideally wants to get this leg out, get his spine perpendicular to Jeff's, and then like throw this leg over the shoulder and finish the bow and arrow this way. But he can't. Also here, looks like he's trying to tilt him to the other side to maybe help in this. You can't see, but I'm imagining that Jeff's right foot is like planting into the mat, so he doesn't get taken over to the side. So again, because he's controlling that leg, Isaac can't get the angle to finish the choke. You see he's also trying to tuck his chin in here a little bit. So we're going to go back to regular speed. Again, we're going to see this stomp by Isaac right here in a second. And just to clear this grip. Boom. Also see how the second that stomp happens, Jeff's keeping this knee real high to try to deny the hook. Isaac's able to get it in, but that's also a really important point whenever you guys are defending the back. And now he gets this hook in, and immediately Jeff clears off the top leg. So once he clears off the top leg, again, Isaac can't really finish this choke because usually this leg has to be across the body.
If you got a strong enough grip, Ostap, you can finish that.
Since that leg is out, he can't really do anything. And then from here, they're on the choking arm side, and we're going to see that Jeff is going to go to his knees and then roll all the way through. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, the angle's kind of bad, so we don't see how he clears this hook out. But something happens as he rolls. So he still has his arm on the pants. As he rolls through, you see that hook gets cleared off right there. Now, right away from here, it looks like what Jeff is trying to do is trying to walk his legs over towards this side. So towards the right side. But, because you see he takes this these steps with his feet. But it seems that Isaac does a good job of blocking him with this knee. And we'll see that Isaac keeps Jeff on his left side the whole time. From here, Jeff's going to throw his legs over top.
Nice. Hey.
Now, with the legs being thrown over top, again, I still think he's trying to get Isaac to tilt to the other side, and then he's out of the back, and he can kind of maneuver himself into side control.
Now you're going to jump over.
But because Isaac is stopping him from taking him over, he goes for this head grip. Now again, normally if you want to go to side control by throwing your legs over, you turn your legs the other way. Yep. So I could be off about this. Maybe he does this leg over the hips thing as a setup.
I told you guys
for
Jeff
the
was
rest
good.
of
He's
this
about
move.
to do some magic.
But regardless, he gets this head grip with his arm. In a second, he's going to switch it to the collar. And for those of you guys that want to try this at home, make sure that the arm that grabs the head is the one that's being underhooked. Because it's very tough with your other arm to get a grip on the head. And usually you do this escape when you're on the choking arm side, which is where they are. See, the legs go one way, and then he kind of uses them for momentum.
Oh, it comes back.
There,
Hey.
turns all the way to his knees.
I thought he's coming towards us.
And Isaac tries to follow.
Dope.
But you see,
Okey
Jeff's
doke.
able to bring his head out.
Isaac. Oh, no. Isaac's like, oh, man.
See that final motion
You
right
think you
here?
got the back, and then Jeff pops out.
And he
Oh,
still has the
man.
harness, and his head will just kind of slip past this shoulder.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
And Isaac's able to recover, but it's a very nice escape on Jeff's part.
Awesome.
So we'll play it out one more time.
I don't know why he's doing that echo, guys. I have no clue why, but you guys can check that out. So we got another match, Thiago Macedo. I never say his name right. Versus Jeff. This kid has fought like, Gabriel. So is Pato. Baby Shark. He fights all those guys. This was 2018. Featherweight. Jeff, you need to go back to feather. Pony goes to pool. Another inverted gear gi. Shout out to Crazy Nelson. So, of course, good base by Jeff. And again, this is younger Jeff. I don't know, 2018. How long ago was that? 7 years ago? Yeah, a lot of things happened in 7 years. Got Freddie over here in the corner. What's up, Fred? Jeff's trying to cut out of this. It's kind of hard to cut out of here, but good base. I think I might speed it up just because we've been going for a while. So I mean, if you learn nothing, don't put Jeff in X guard or single leg X. That's a big takeaway. It ain't gonna work.
The camera's filming on that mat right there. When this fight is over, could you put the button and turn it off? And then these two guys are going to
So the opponent's trying to like come out the back. But I don't think we've seen it work. I mean, Isaac tried to take Jeff's back. He popped out. Other guy tried to take Jeff's back. He pops out. Into this waiter type position. But Jeff does a good job of like fighting you with his hips. So whenever they get in these positions, like he's always going to rest his hips on you. Like here, his hips are low. Even if you do want to move that leg, it's kind of hard. You leave some space, he can escape. Trying to pull a 50-50, it's just his base is so good. Like look at it, look, you're like, ah, and you're just burning so much energy. I think that's Sergi, or one of Sergi's students over there. I thought it was Sergi. So yeah, 50-50, that ain't working. Trying to sweep from 50-50. Look, come on, man. Look, nothing happening. You got the Spider-Man gripping. Try to take the back, he can escape. Trying to go to XR, he can escape. This is how I be watching regular matches, guys, at 1.5x. So, I mean, on bottom, you're just like using so much energy. Nice. Good stack here. Again, we didn't have all the crab ride stuff. Technology we got now. You know, where you go roll from top to bottom. Half Mendes was like the only person doing that back then. So really good stack there. I wish he was able to capitalize on it a little bit more. So look, he's almost got something. Nice. So he might be able to escape his leg. Maybe not. Okay. Or maybe he can step through between the legs. It's kind of hard to tell. Opponent's kind of looking for the arm, or no, he doesn't have the arm. There's like an echo going on, huh? Maybe, I can't tell. It sounds like an echo. I have no idea why. Go, Jeff, go. A little bit of stack going on. It's also sped up. Maybe that's why. Looking for this knee cut. It's kind of hard to get this knee cut. I think the snap passing was working really well. I'm trying to bring that back myself. We didn't have that much lapel guard in 2018 either. I mean, Keenan was around. Nice sweep back. But he didn't control it. He's trying to take Jeff's back, but Jeff's already escaped. Nice. Oh, back exposure. Jeff, go. Jeff, go. Hey. And this Thiago guy is really good. He's like, you know, he's like up there. He's not as good as Pato, obviously, and Baby Sharp, but he's like right there behind those guys. So to see Jeff, you know, he's on that same level. Nice. Maybe push that across. It's kind of hard. Again, trying to go to X guard, but I mean, have you guys seen any X guard work on Jeff so far? I mean, between Gianni, Grippo, and whoever else he's been fighting. This guy. Stack, let's go. It's hard to pass. That's why, you know, they play that double guard game so much at featherweight, light feather. It's so hard to pass. Almost nobody really passes it in these weight classes. Time, yeah. So I think it went to referee decision. Yeah, it's ref decision. Freddie gave it to Jeff, but yeah. It goes that way sometimes, you know. Let's see, we got another match. This time we got 2016 IBJJF Atlanta Pro Jeff Cummings versus Joao Miyao. I really think Jeff should go back to light featherweight, but you know. He fights me on that. So of course Joao pulls guard. You're gonna speed this up. I don't know why it's got this echo, guys. Everything's got an echo. So Joao's playing like this keymaster. Maybe I should slow it down a little bit. He's playing like this keymaster. Here, we were working that in class. I think that's Bahamas over there. Nice playing De La Hiva. Looking for waiter position. Again, have you guys seen any? Have you guys seen it work at all. This is one of the earlier Atlanta Opens. Look at that mat. They didn't even have the right mat colors. So Joao's using an underhook de la Riva. He's got a really interesting grip on the collar.
Nice.
With Jeff's base, he's able to base out, you know. When he bases out, he's keeping his weight on his opponents. And then when they try to go for his back, he's able to escape. But you see how he's resting all his body onto Joao? This is before the Brato Plata. So he's working this waiter. In close guard. I mean, man, if Miyao can't get the X guard to work, I mean, that's saying something, huh? You can't get the waiter or the X guard to work. That's saying something. Close guard. You know, the Miyao brothers play mostly an open guard. So yeah, just able to fight off the spider. That lasso pretty well. Joao can move between all these open guards pretty easily. So, but again, Jeff's base. He's moving to the de la Riva underhook. Again, it's waiter position, but you see how Jeff keeps his weight down. Joao goes for it. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So Joao almost, you know, was able to come up for a sweep, back take, but Jeff's hanging on his leg so that when Joao does come up, it's really hard. Pause on that. So a little bit of crab ride. Again, we didn't have the crab ride technology we got now. Nowadays, you got to fight hard out of this position, but back then, you know, it wasn't as tight as it is now. Pause on that too. So Joao's trying to come up. But Jeff's able. Hey, nice, Jeff. Now he's working some squid guard, which, I mean, 2016, that's crazy. He was working squid guard. I guess it had been around, but kind of like the Unity guys had a leg up because, you know, Leandro had to figure out all the squid stuff and all the worm guard stuff because he would fight Keenan. So they kind of knew a lot more stuff about the lapel game than everybody else at the time. So that helped them a ton. Joao's again going for a sweep, but again, Jeff's base is so good. I don't know what to say. For left me, I mean, I don't know why it's got that echo. Again, he's looking for that. It's kind of like in the underhook de la Riva. But usually these guys sweep, take the back all the time, like nothing. But Jeff does such a good job keeping his hips down, and his defense is so good that it's hard for these guys to really work. He's kind of like stuck. Whenever Joao tries to invert, he kind of gets stuck. Looks for a matrix back take. Doesn't work because Jeff's hips are so low. Now he switches to 50-50. But again, when have you seen 50-50 work on Jeff? All right, he gets a sweep. So we can see based off the points, he gets 2 points and he has the one advantage. Yeah, I guess that wasn't Robert. I thought that was Robert, some other dude. Nice. Hey, what was that? Let me rewind that. So Joao actually rolled. He maybe felt threatened by Jeff, so he goes to roll. But he let Jeff come back on top.
Nice.
So, you know, Joao's up by one advantage. So they like to play like more of that game. So but Jeff's able to, you know, stay on top. So those advantages really matter, especially at black belt. Those advantages are really important. So kind of in the backside position. Can't tell what Joao's going for, but
only got one advantage, Jeff. Let's go.
Yeah, one advantage.
Let's go.
Oh, so they're in a reverse closed guard position. See, this stuff been around forever, bro. It's going for the foot. Jeff's able to roll. So he's doing a good job here, getting his foot to the floor. You kind of want to put the foot on the floor, shove it off.
There we go. Just an advantage.
Did that hurt, Jeff? It looked like it hurt a little bit. It looked like it hurt a little bit. So I'm not sure if Joao got another. I'm not sure if he got another. I think I'm peeking on here, but he got another advantage. Okay, he did get an advantage for that leg attack.
Oops.
Yeah, so the advantage is kind of how the Miyaos used to play. Rack up advantages. But again, it's not like Joao's just stunning on him. You know, if you watch Joao Miyao now, you watch Joao Miyao in tournaments now, he'd be destroying people, but you can see Jeff is able to hang with him. And granted, you could say they were stuck at 50-50, but I mean, the fact that Joao had to go to 50-50 kind of shows the skill level.
You got a minute, Jeff. 1 minute, Jeff. Break down the foul.
25 seconds, Jeff. Down by 2 advantages.
So another match I would like to see go down.
Let's go.
So I like to see him versus Joao again, versus Grippo. Some other guys. Hansen.
30 seconds, Jeff.
So it's hard. It's hard. If you let it get to this point, it's hard to like escape. So you had to go for like a toe hold. That's like the only thing you could do. But it's a Miyao, bro. You're not gonna get a toe hold, right?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Jeff.
Yeah. So it wasn't a bad match. But it's within distance, right? It was close. It was closer than you would think. Now we're going to move to flow grappling. We got inside a training session at Leandro Lowe's school. So RP Leandro, we're going to look at his school back in the day. See some familiar faces, you know, maybe. Very possible. Is that a Mahecha, bro? Hey, Leandro, man, he would always dance, man. My Brazilian brother's always dancing. That's why their guard pass is so good. Look at him. Thiago Souza. Some of these guys look familiar. I think that was Francisco Lowe. Was that Francisco Lowe? I think I saw Francisco Lowe over there. Is that Gustavo Batista? He might be on our next video. Guys. Y'all got the Souza. RIP Leandro. You guys want to watch the rest of this? It just came out 3 days ago on Flow Grappling. And it's inside Leandro Lowe's gym in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So we got one more video. I like this one as it's another gym tour. You guys like the gym tours? I like the gym tours because it shows you different schools, different setups, different layouts, different businesses that you guys can study. So we're going to be looking at Jacare Souza's school in Orlando.
Welcome to my space.
It's got a weird echo on it, guys. I don't know why. Everything's got a weird echo, guys. I don't know why.
Hello everyone, I'm Ronaldo Jacare. Welcome to my Jiu-Jitsu school here in Orlando, Florida. Jacare Martial Arts. Come on in, follow me.
I don't know why it's got this weird echo, guys.
Beleza, como é que tá? Beleza, pura? E aí, galera? Só monstro aqui, ó, beleza? E aí? Meu filho tá esperando, meu filho tá doido pra treinar contigo, meu filho. Não, ele é pequenininho. Ele tem faixa cinza, ele tá doido pra treinar contigo. Não, cadê o Muraçá? Quer treinar com ele?
You know my Brazilians.
Vai lá, pô, vocês podem chegar até a noite, até quando acabar o treino, vocês podem chegar, vai lá, pô. Lógico, pô. Esse cara já é o rei daqui, ele já. Você não tá entendendo. Bem-vindo aqui. When I open the door, you come to my main mat right here. Right now we have a kids competition class. Here is my front desk. I really love this setup right here. So I have some medals right here. The American National. Here I have my store. I have some nice get yourself right here. Short t-shirt.
It's got an echo. I can't figure it out.
Look at the eye, man. Come on, follow me, champ. The mat's full right now. It's amazing. Hello. It's my second match right here. Another kids class right here. With Coach Joao. Everybody loves Coach Joao, man. Everybody loves him. That's very important for me. We're gonna use this match to do class for autism. Right here we have Superpower Foundation. Yeah, we create a methodology to do class for autism. Also, I'm judo black belt and jiu-jitsu black belt. I wanna use this kind of technique.
Maybe it was my side, guys. I don't know.
For autism right here. Right here we have Professor Lucas Piero running the class. So we offer a class for judo, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling. Jiu-jitsu all the time, every day. Hello guys, I'm Lucas Pinheiro. We here at Jacare Martial Arts in Ocoee, Orlando. Here we have a bunch of class. We have jiu-jitsu, judo, and wrestling as well. And I'm the head professor of jiu-jitsu.
Maybe it was just my side, guys. It sounded echoey.
Fundamentals class and competition kids class. And
so look, you see they got a lot of helpers.
We have a class Monday through Saturday, 3 times a day. And yeah, we have a competition kids every single day.
Competition.
And, the adults class as well in twice.
You can have a competition school that does well, guys. Don't just follow the Gracie model.
Thursday at noon. And at night, we have a no-gi class
all that steam.
On Wednesday. Like I say, we're here every day. Make sure come to check out the academy. That's the place, and I bring your fathers to drink a coffee with me, you know? We love that place right here.
Ronaldo Jacare, one of the best to ever do it. You guys should know of him.
Right here we have a Brazilian coffee.
That's amazing. What's in there, man?
Here and bring the fathers to drink.
What's that Brazilian coffee, bro? Let me try something.
We have a Manaus Amazon açaí.
Ah, that's good, bro. That's good.
Everybody loves this açaí.
That's good, man.
Yeah, açaí is amazing.
That's good, man. You know, Jacare Brazilian, bro, for sure. Look at that map,
thanks
man.
for visiting JacareMartialArts.com. If you have some question about the schedule, JacareMartialArts.com or visiting the Instagram Jacare Martial Arts.
Nice. You can see he's in a little shopping center, but good little space. It looks nice when you pull up in your Corvette. Looks nice. All right. So yeah, that's pretty good, man. Again, happy birthday to Jeff. Man, I think on my side, I messed my audio up, but hopefully it works. Again, happy birthday to Jeff. If you guys want to send Jeff some love, go. Let me. Don't send the money to me. Send the money to Jeff, guys. Yeah, if you guys want to send some birthday money to Jeff, send him that birthday money. Pay him off so he don't beat you too badly in training. And happy birthday, Jeff. You know we love you. And that's basically it. Jeffrey Dash Cummings, guys. That's for Venmo, and then on IG and most of his social media is Cummings.Jeffrey. So go follow him if you don't know who he is. You guys saw him fighting Isaac Doederlein. You saw him fighting Gianni. You saw him fighting Joao Miyao. So I mean, Jeff's good. He's right there with those guys, and that's not even. I couldn't even find any matches from more recently. 2024, 2023 was pretty good. 2024 pretty good. 2025 even better. So hope to see some more matches of his. And if you want to make that possible, send him some money. Send him a little bit of cash, a little bit of training money. All right, guys, that's it. See ya later.